Hello, everybody, and welcome back for another round of Gamer City League. It's been a while, but we are here on this fabulous Tuesday night to see this matchup of Peppa Pigs versus Blue Corn Tortillas. I'm Steven, caster number one, and I'm here with my co-caster, Stu. Stu.
Hello. It's a pleasure to be back, guys. We're definitely going to have an awesome game for you tonight. BCT and PEPPA have always been some really strong teams in the tournament, and I'm sure we're going to have some really hype games for you today.
Couldn't agree more. They're moving around the pick order a little bit, but we are just about to get started. No delays tonight, except the one that we already had. But I'm excited to see these two teams go at it. These are the most winning teams in the tournament. And as we go into pick and ban, we see that Peppa Pigs is trying out this new roster. Stu, can you tell us a little bit about the new player that's going to go into the support position, Peripheus?
Peripheus is actually, I did get to play a couple of games with him earlier, and he generally really likes hook champions. I'm really excited if they put him on the Blitz. I think he'll perform very well. It's definitely going to be a little bit of a change up for Peppa. I am curious to see how they are going to do with this new roster. A Town Swinger was a very strong part of their former roster, so I'm curious to see exactly how this matchup's going to go since he isn't playing this week.
Mm-hmm. What I'm more interested in are the two jungle bands that have gone up against Peppa Pigs. I believe their jungler is still CTY Panda, also known as Richie. And so these two AD junglers, I wonder what Blue Corn Tortillas is thinking. Banning AD junglers away. Maybe they think the Lee Sin's going to go into a lane. And there's the Blitz ban, just like you were saying. And a lot of priority in this tournament has been on the Leona. Leona is getting nerfed next patch, but this is on 11-10. And it is that hook champion, and the response is going to be the champion that I was just talking about, Leona. Leona has been a staple in this tournament. Very, very strong pick. And I'm interested to see how it's going to do into the Thresh, as Arlen looks to pick up his signature Vel'Koz right here. And just a reminder for all of you fellas and girl fellas in the audience watching, we do have predictions live right now. If you scroll down just below the stream, a poll where you can bet your channel points to tell us who's going to win this matchup between Peppa Pigs and Blue Corn Tortillas, as the Karma is locked in and the Jinx in response to the Vel'Koz. Stu, what do you think of these picks?
Very interesting. I'm kind of wondering if they're flexing the Karma mid or top right now. It is a little bit different. We have seen Ben on my team draw the Karma before, and it has been very effective. I definitely think it's gonna come down to those last two picks for Peppa, though. They really kind of need a little bit of a front line. They do have a lot of peel already with the Karma, but I think they do need something to absorb a little bit of the damage.
I'm interested about this Viego pick, because I think this Viego pick is going to Lily in the jungle. And I think that because she excels on very aggressive picks, on winning lanes, and pushing lanes that allow her to invade the enemy jungle, with Viego, while mostly a scaling champion, can duel early, depending on the enemy jungler. And so I'm interested to see, with Rumbleban here, in addition to the Zed and Mordekaiser bans that have gone out. So I do think with the Mordekaiser ban, that Karma is going to go top. But I'm interested to see what Richie's response is to this Viego, or if they think it might be going top lane, but I don't think it's going top lane.
It is a very interesting pick. I do think that it will be on Lily for sure. It seems like something that she might try to get ahead early with, because with Viego, if you do get an assist, you can still use your R even if you aren't 6 yet. So if she could potentially get off an early gank, I think that could possibly put her very far ahead very early.
And the Caitlyn is going to be paired up with that Leona. We have two very strong lanes right now. Leona, Caitlyn, and the Vel'Koz in the mid lane. And so I think it's going to be on the side of Peppa Pigs to figure out what they want to do with this draft. Because right now, they have quite a bit of scaling. They have the Jinx, they have Thresh, who not going to scale too much in terms of tankiness, but ooh, a little bit of wombo combo coming out from the side of Peppa Pigs. It looks like it's going to be Zac for Tritus. I believe Zac is going to be picked up in the jungle, and Yasuo is going to be in the mid lane, which means that Karma is going top, not mid, and going to see the response here by Blue Corn Tortillas. It's going to be that Urgot. Urgot is getting really, really nerfed in this next round, in this next patch, and so Ardit is going to make use of that Urgot, try to bully the Karma before he gets nerfed. But it's a lot of comfort on the side of Blue Corn Tortillas. We have Leona, Caitlyn, Vel'Koz, and Urgot for Adrian, Miguel, Arland, and Ardit, respectively. All very comfortable champions. They've all been played at this tournament, I believe. I think even Urgot.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lily on this Viego, looking to pop off, looking to get some kills onto either the front line or the back line, and just reset after reset. But on the side of Peppa Pigs, a little bit of a combo, like unconventional kind of like Peel comp.
I definitely think the draft favors BCT. I do think that pulling the Engage, drawing the Zac and the Yasuo as those final two picks for Peppa, I do think they kind of needed some Engage, but I'm not quite sure those are the champions I would have gone with. They're right now they're just gonna get outranged, I feel, by BCT, which is gonna be very difficult, especially late game when the Caitlyn's probably gonna chunk if she can get a little bit of a poke in, and Vel'Koz is always gonna just be in the back line trying to poke him down. And it is gonna be very difficult for them to kind of follow up. They do have the Zac for the engage, and if they can land it, they have the Yasuo, and they have the fresh hook for a potential pick, but I feel like it's gonna be very difficult to do a full 5v5 against BCT. Peppa does have like the Jinx, which scales pretty well, but I feel like the poker, if they can even just pick out the Jinx, then it's gonna be a little rough.
Yes, the sources of damage on the side of Peppa Pigs are not many. That Karma's. So, predictions are about to close, or have they already closed? Okay. So 1 more minute. Get your predictions in now if you have not. Currently 1 to 12 odds for BCT against Peppa. And so if you're a believer, if you're a Peppa believer, then go ahead and use those channel points. Or if you think that it's easy money, go ahead, bet for the side of BCT and see what happens. Let's see. I'm interested to see, because there's not really an AP threat on the side of Peppa Pigs. They have the Karma, but the Karma late game's not going to do any damage. Might do a little bit of poke, but generally not going to really do any of that damage.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be very rough, especially into like such a tanky comp. You have the Urgot, you have the Leona, even the Viego gets kind of tanky, and not having a real AP threat, I think might come back to bite them.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't think if you're building tanky Viego, it's I think you've already.
It's not necessarily
lost.
that you build him tanky. It's just he ends up.
Well, he builds survival. He builds like he's gonna build Death's Dance this game. This is a great Death's Dance game. He's gonna build Starax. He's gonna build Lifesteal. I mean, he has built-in Lifesteal, but he's gonna build it as well. We're in game. It's not started yet, but yeah. But yeah, I'm just interested to see what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we are just about underway here as both teams have loaded in. I'm interested to see if PEPPA has a plan. Because last time that these two teams met, it was very hype. They were both undefeated going in. It was kind of a letdown. Game 1, I remember, was being close, but Game 2 was just a stomp. And so, I'm interested to see if with this new, as we see an invade, oh, the hook's gonna miss, and Adrian, all he loses is his flash. Oh, missed hook by Perfius? We're gonna go with Perfius. Missed hook by Perfius. Not a good start for the new support for Team Peppa Pigs. We're going to have to see, and we're going to keep an eye on how Perfius performs relative to Tritus in his previous support play for Peppa Pigs. But going back to what I was saying earlier, I want to see if Peppa Pigs has a plan. They didn't really have a plan last time that these two teams played, and they were kind of going by on their own kind of skill gap. And that ended once they ran into Blue Corn Tortillas. And I'm interested to see if they have what it takes to adapt and take a win and take a game or win the series against Blue Corn Tortillas. We did see Viego start topside. I wonder if this is going to turn into an early gank, either mid lane or top. Or if it might just be the full clear with very low gank priority. So, we talked about kind of how both teams have gone coming into this. We want to remind you guys what's at stake. I believe that the standings as they currently are, Blue Corn Tortillas is in first place, having only lost the one series to laying down the Lobbin. And I believe Peppa Pigs is in third, right behind those same Lobbins. Mm-hmm. After they had dropped the series versus them and dropped versus Peppa Pigs. And dropped versus BCT. We see the early movement from Lily. We know she likes to do this, and there's no vision notifying that she is there. They do have a deep ward. That is a key deep ward on the side of Peppa Pigs. As Veggie's going in here onto Arland, Arland is going to keep his flash and all of his subs, but will have to recall. Lily does go and steal the blue buff after they had stolen away the blue buff on the side of Peppa Pigs. And looks like they're going to try... They might try to gank here. Arland is overstaying, perhaps trying to bait for the Yasuo. It is going to be a 2v2. There's the flash from Arland, though. And it looks like...
You gotta fix it.
We have a guest. Oh, we had a guest speaker in the casting booth for just a moment there. Not sure what happened, but oh, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed our voices of Stu and I while we had some technical difficulties. But yeah. So are we good? Are we back?
Yeah, we're on.
All right. Yeah, now I don't have to describe Viego's abs to everybody. They can just see them for themselves. As Richie going aggressive again, Ireland has no flash. Gonna take a tower shot and miss the tornado. I think actually losing on that trade. But some more trading in the top lane. Zach is here, and they're gonna have to flash Arden, I believe. No, he's gonna save it. He's just gonna assume he's dead. Oh, there's the flash from Richie. It's gonna be 2-0, or at least it should be, and it is. Solo kill for Richie on the Yasuo in the mid lane against Arlen's Vel'Koz. And first blood for the Zach and the Karma top lane. That's gonna be the TP back, but an early start for Peppa Pigs, getting them out to a very nice, comfortable lead, about 500 gold, and that's only due to the farm differences. Missed E by the Leona there. It's not going to result in anything. The Zenith Blade going wide. Oh, and as we reset, a little bit of vision starting to come out, couple of control wards. As both teams kind of trying to reset. Peppa Pigs just have gone back and spent that gold. Casey's going to miss that Canadian. But really good start for Peppa Pigs here. How do you think that they're going to be able to snowball this advantage? And what are the next steps that you think that they can do, Stu, to really kind of snowball this advantage they have in the jungle and most crucially in the mid lane?
Honestly, I think they've really got to keep the vision up. They need to find where Lily is, keep an eye on her, try to prevent her from getting any ganks. Zach has been looking at ganks a few different times.
And hold on, as we have another solo kill coming out. Oh, but Lily looking to get... But Lily's only level 5, but no! Vicky's gonna take another tower shot! But it's gonna be the Zach counterplay. I might have spoken too soon on that. It is going to be the Zach in the bottom lane, but no counter play, no counter gank, no regular gank. Lily's gonna hit 6. He's gonna pick up that kill for herself. I believe it was a shutdown as well. So Lily on her way, already with a dozen farm advantage, getting started on this Viego.
That right there is what you're kind of trying to avoid. Is just one, having Lily get the shutdown and giving her a prime opportunity to gank. Oh.
I believe Vichy did not have the ultimate there, unfortunately, and Vichy has backup. He's gonna get the wind wall out late, but yeah, Leona backing on a ward. I do like how, even though he's down in farm top lane, Casey seems very comfortable on this Karma. He's been poking out Ardit, really not letting him snowball on the Urgot. And so he's doing a really good job, Casey is, of using his advantage on the Karma. He set up the kill for Zach that kind of has both junglers. He's about 200 gold down of the Viego, Tritus is, but he's been doing a really good job, Casey has, in this top lane. He's been getting better this tournament, as Adrian now might be caught on the wrong side. Oh, he's going to get rooted by the traps. Great play by the Thresh there. But the Thresh might be the one that's going down. Oh, and the Zap is going to hit the minion instead of Adrian. Adrian, though, taking a lot of minion aggro. And it's just an exchanging of ignites and heals. No flashes burned. Support's very low. But really great play. Showing his prowess with the hook champions. Dragging the Leona into the traps to CC her for even longer. $940, $941, $942. Okay. Okay. Let's reset then. Gold now even, despite the 2 early kills from Peppa Pigs. The farm advantages on the side of Blue Corn Tortillas is just a little bit much, as they are going to pick up this early Ocean Drake. A little bit of a late Drake coming right at the 10-minute mark. But yeah, oh, Lily looking for an invade. Thresh is here, but Thresh is not alone. Oh no, Lily! Blast cones backwards. And she's going to be really hard to get out. And she's not going to. And Richie's going to take the kill and escape. One escape to get out of the Vel'Koz ult. Oh no, but he's gone back. Oh wait, but the Vel'Koz flashes away. There's the ult. There's all the damage. But there is the stun. And there is another shutdown going over to a carry on the side of Blue Corn Tortillas. He can get in. He can get the kills, but he doesn't know when to stop. He's looking like the Yasuo in my solo queue games. He's okay. Sorry about that, folks. The robotic implants that I got due to the COVID vaccine just acting up. So, as the hook goes wide of the Caitlyn, Lily is here for a gank, and with that hook down, it should be easy pickings. If Johnny can kite this out, though. Okay. Looks like we're good. Looks like everybody is taking a little bit of a breath here. Gold is still even for both teams, which I really don't know. I really don't know what the scaling is going to look like, because you figure that Blue Corn Tortillas has the range advantage with the Vel'Koz and the Caitlyn, but they have no way to really start team fights unless it's like a Flash E from Ardit, or a Zenith Blade, or like a random ult from Adrian to catch them out. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard for them to start fights. So, if Peppa Pigs can go out and get around some of these objectives, that they haven't pressured at all, by the way. Vision heavily in favor of the side of Blue Corn Tortillas. Then it's going to be really hard for them to team fight this team if they can get off a really good Zac engage.
Yeah, that'll honestly be the key to, if they want to win team fights. Just they need to get off that Zac engage, get a good Yasuo ult, I think, and they'll be tanky enough to at least let Jinx get some damage on them, especially with the Karma providing the shields. Thresh having that lantern as well. That could definitely lead to some good team fighting from Peppa.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Casey! Oh! Hoo-hoo! I was about to say, Casey, why would you go back to auto the Urgot once? But turned out to be an elaborate ability bait, because Urgot ended up flashing and ulting, and then Casey just flashes out of the way and gets away from both the Viego and the Urgot before he can be CC'd. Looks like the Herald that Lily just picked up is not going to be used for plates. Unfortunate that they couldn't get to that objective earlier. That would have been a really good snowball. Ooh, there's the combo There's Arland doing everything he can, but it's not going to be enough. Richie, another kill on this Yasuo. Going, I mean, he's feeling good. He's feeling 420. So,
yeah, it's definitely feeling rough for Ireland right now, just because he has almost no mobility, and then Yasuo has almost infinite mobility, so it's kind of hard to get out.
yeah, all he's really got is that E, and that E can be even. Oh, as a dive
There's
comes
an
in,
engaging volley.
and Adrian is going to get out, but it is going to cost the sums of Janna. And those are, and on the Jinx, those are very, very valuable. But dive almost goes south there, to give the Jinx over a kill. Luckily, he does get out with his life. Open now, Zach is here. Doesn't look like they could do anything though with just the Thresh. Not enough damage, and they don't have any TPs from Casey. The Jinx didn't take TP, and for good reason. Jinx should never take TP. But yeah, Zach's there, but they can't do anything, as it looks like they're also going to pick up this second dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to be an
good
Infernal
fights
Drag.
relative to the objectives. Yeah.
It is an Infernal Drake. That's going to be... both teams are going to want that. As Viego arrives mid lane, and Yasuo exits stage left mid lane. Still
It
is
is
not...
very difficult to really get that good gank off on Viego, because once you see the mist, you know he's coming, and you know which way to run to avoid him.
Yep. Very, very telegraphed ganks. Zach is going to go in onto Adrian here. And Adrian... Oh, Yasuo is stunned up. Adrian is going to use their... yeah. They're going to use everything, but it's not going to be enough. Another kill for Richie in this mid lane. Oh, and Pepperus is going to give one back. There is the Thresh. I wonder if they're going to throw out the hook. Maybe is going to take a tower shot and just walk away. And that's another thing that I want to look at with this Viego, is what can the Viego do with some of these possessions? Karma is a pretty good possession actually, because even though you don't have the mantra, you still have the abilities, and a lot of those abilities like the root and the speed up are really good on Viego. And then Thrash is really good for same thing with the Zac for getting into the fights, especially the E. The Zac E on the Viego could be really, really good, especially if they pick the Zac and then want to start the fight. Viego could be their way in. But I'm also intrigued that they're still playing around mid lane, even with their star mid laner, A-Town Swinger, on the sidelines for this one. And this is just, they're testing out a new lineup for this. And I hope that Adrian was not testing out a new strategy on how to survive more than 10 minutes with this new life, because it's not going well. 2 very quick deaths for Adrian, giving bot side control to Peppa Pigs. Lily looks like she could be caught out here, but they can't. They don't have any CC for her. And she's just gonna walk away very quickly in the mist.
BCT is playing very greedy. They keep pushing up much farther than they should have. Like, Adrian keeps getting caught out when he's a lot deeper than he should be. They need to realize that, at least for right now, Peppa's moving a lot better as a team. Like, they keep kind of migrating in groups of 3 or 4 and then catching them out, so they need to be careful not to be caught alone.
I agree. Pepper definitely looks like they are the more practiced team. Interesting that they're playing with a sub as the Zenith Blade goes wide once again. Viego is here in the bot lane. Vel'Koz is coming down as well. I wonder if they're going to try to dive this and get first turret here. Zac is going for the Rift Herald. Oh, they have no... Oh, they really have no idea that they could have really pushed this in and gone for it. Yeah, in fact, I'm surprised they didn't go for that dive. BCT, we know they're aggressive. We know that they like to invade and push lanes. And so the fact that they did not actually go for that push and then dive, they would have had 4 bot lane. That's actually really surprising to me. Lily is set up for a gank mid. They have no vision, but it's the Yasuo with more support. That's going to go in. That's going to be the flash. Viego is going to drop the mist, and he's going to drop it on his way out. Good disengage for using the flash from Marlon there. Lily just walks the other way. Nice attempt by Peppa Pigs to try and get more gold on this Yasuo. This Yasuo, by the way, who is almost 1.5k gold up. Oh, and the Viego might be caught out. The Zac ult is going to catch them. The Zap will not, though, and they're just going to walk away. Can't really... Oh! Even though they were rooted, all 5 members are in the bot lane for this dragon to fight this. And it looks like it might be a 5v5 team fight. Rift Herald is going to give them some mid-prio as they walk it out. And they are going to start this dragon. They will get the first turret. The Zap is going to go down. Tried for a drive-by. Is not going to get it. There's the Vel'Koz ult. There's 2 kills going over to the side of BCT as the fight's going to pick up. There is the Leona ult on 2. Janna, going to die. There is the Rift Herald. He's going to get off another charge, I think. Oh, that's going to be the flash from Miguel. Not going to pick him up. In fact, Adrian almost dies. And even though the Rift Herald gets 2 charges off, BCT win the team fight, and Lily, she wants more.
Yeah, that was very rough when Zac jumped over the dragon pit to try to steal it. It was way too early, especially with that pink ward on there, and then he was super out of position for the team fight that occurred afterwards. They really needed their frontliner to be there to peel for their carry, and he just wasn't. He was completely on the other side of the pit, and I think that's basically where that fell apart for Peppa.
I agree. Definitely needed him on the engage, and if he was going to go for that steal, he needed to communicate that so the rest of the team could either just get out of position or just go elsewhere. As they do get quite a bit out of that little skirmish, though. They get 2 turrets mid for the side of Peppa Pigs, opening up the map by a lot. And they're pressuring this bottom one as well. 2v2 here. Right now, and probably forever, will favor the Leona and the Caitlyn. As Jinx still on 1 item, 1.5 items. Caitlyn the same. Mythics, though, completed for everybody in the game, except the Urgot, who decided to go Titanic Hydra first for a little bit more team fight power and wave clear. And so it's just a little bit of a reset. Though I don't know if these bot lanes know that laning phase is basically over, because they are still just kind of chilling with each other, 2v2 in it. And so, and Viego is ganking as well. I don't know if you can consider it a gank 23 minutes into the game, but whatever floats their boat. It is soul point, by the way. That dragon that they picked up, very important soul point for the side of BCT. As Lily just kind of stretching her legs in the bot lane, waiting for them to make up. Oh, and there's the ult. There's the nice and easy kill for Lily. Peppa Pigs had no idea this was happening. They kind of caught with their pants down. It's going to be the turret for the side of Blue Corn Tortillas. Okay, as the Zac is going in the mid lane, Zac is going to get that shutdown on the Urgot. Don't know if they had wanted that. Really wanted the Yasuo probably to get those, get that gold. Though I don't believe the shutdown was that much, so really no harm, no foul. Ooh, that's a really good pick if they can get it onto Miguel. Miguel is going to use the heal, is going to use the E, and is going to escape. But this could be a, this could be an inhibitor tower right here for, this is going to be a inhibitor tower for the side of BCT, but Peppa Pigs, I mean, as Richie's going to get out. And it's going to be actually another turret on the top side for Peppa Pigs. Peppa Pigs takes the lead in turrets. And we're 25 minutes in. This gold is even. Soul point in just... The soul is going to be up in just about 30 seconds. There's going to be the ult. Lots of CC onto the Yasuo. Yasuo is going to get shut down. Oh, no. That's their damage.
Oh, so much on him.
Oh, another Zenith blade onto the Thresh, but Adrian might be a little deep here. He's gonna get stunned up, but that Yasuo is dead for 30 more seconds. They have no more damage. It's gonna have to be the steal. Janna is here. Maybe the damage has arrived. Oh, the Urgot ult onto Janna. Janna is going to flash away. Just go into range. It's going to wear off. Adrian's going to live. Dragon is live. Dragon is live, but they're trying to poke him out. They can't get. They really can't get over the. They can't get over the pit. It's going to have to be a Zac steal. They're just going to drag it out. They're looking for a way in, but this dragon's at 3,000 health, and it's falling, and it's going to go over to Blue Corn Tortillas. That's the soul. Tritus is... Oh, yeah. Tritus is dead. Oh, but Lily is going to get stunned up. This could be Yasuo's time to shine, but it's going to be Yasuo's time to die. That looks to be quite the significant letdown for Peppa Pigs as they go up, as Blue Corn Tortillas go up 2k gold. It's going to be over 3k with this Baron take. It should be uncontested. Adrian's hanging out by himself with the Jinx in the mid lane. They do see it. Jinx Rocket is going to be way too early, and that is going to be the Baron over to Blue Corn Tortillas as they look to close out this game. Hook goes on to Adrian, but I don't think they can really do anything here. How did this happen? They go back to the dragon fight. What did BCT do to win that dragon fight?
Well, pulling the dragon out once they got onto it was very good. I feel like Peppa's problem right now is that they are backing off and giving up the better position for the dragon. So the second they back off behind that dragon pit, they're gonna lose the dragon. Zac had to jump over the wall in order to try to engage, steal the dragon in the team fight, but then no one's close enough to actually like follow up effectively on that. So I think
Thresh,
a big problem.
No, I was just gonna say that Thresh getting picked off there is not even worth interrupting you, so just continue.
Yeah. So it is one of the major problems, is just, I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of communication here. Just, they need to... Ooh. Ouch.
That's the Jinx! That's the Zac!
Yeah.
And Lily is just going to probably win the game here. Zach is going to eat it. Oh no, what a fantastic eat. What a
And the Leon
fantastic
all out.
solar flare. It's a triple kill for Lily. And it's a game 1 victory for the Blue Corn Tortillas. It was close until it just wasn't. They got the Soul, they got the Baron, they got the Nexus. They got some picks along the way, but that really didn't matter all that much. Game 1, victory, Blue Corn Tortillas. A bit of a back and forth game 1 when both teams, both Peppa Pigs and Blue Corn Tortillas, but in the end, Blue Corn Tortillas use their advantages. They stack the dragons early. They force the fight at the dragon. Fight doesn't go well for the Peppa Pigs. Easy transition to the Baron, and that was the whole game right there. Yeah. I don't know if we're getting into the next one right away. But I think let's take a quick break. And we'll see you guys in just a little bit for game 2 of Blue Corn Tortillas versus Peppa Pigs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you had a quick pee because we are ready for game 2 already. No 5-10 minute intermission this time. No casters saying how game 1 went. No really big analysis. We are ready and we are going to jump into game 2 right now. And we're going to do the analysis live in Chip Select. Stu, tell me what each team needs to do as they get ready for this game number 2.
I think the Yasuo pick was decent. I'd kind of like to see Peppa bust it out again, but possibly have a more involved or tanky like top lane or jungle. I think it would be very interesting if they did go like Malphite Yasuo both for the tank and almost endless CC that they provide. Because the Yasuo was looking very clean last game. I
agree.
wonder if they'll allow the Blitzcrank through this time.
I'm wondering that too. It might be a Yasuo ban here if they. No, looks like it is going to be that Blitzcrank ban. Wonder if they're going to ban the Yasuo here though. Oh no, this is Peppa Pigs. That's my mistake. Peppa Pigs now on red side for this game too. And I really want to see, because I believe the Yasuo was a direct counter to the Vel'Koz. When you pick Vel'Koz, Yasuo, then you pick the Yasuo into it. They were very prepared for it. They are going to ban away the Viego. Don't want to see that scaling jungler in Lily's hands. Very aggressive. It's going to be the Vel'Koz. I wonder if they pick the Yasuo again, because it worked well. They're able to get it ahead.
Yeah, I definitely think it would be a good pick into the Vel'Koz. You could see he was very strong in lane, constantly getting solo kills, and he just needs to be a little bit more proactive with warding, and I think he could work a little bit with their jungler to do that a little bit more, to get some eyes on Lily so that he doesn't fall to ganks quite as much. And we do see another hook champion come out. We do see the Pike this game. Depending on how they build their team this time, I think the Pike could be good.
And following up that Pike is going to be the Shen, looking for some more appeal. I did like Casey on the Karma game 1. I don't think that was the issue. I think the issue...
Shen's very good though.
I do think the issue was a little bit of miscommunication combined with just like some of the just like fundamental mistakes like warding and other things like that. I do like the Kai'Sa pick here a little bit better though. Kai'Sa is going to be able to follow up a little bit easier than Caitlyn has. They really don't need that huge range advantage of the Caitlyn. Caitlyn really didn't do anything in that last game. For a team that won, that Caitlyn was very invisible. And it is going to be the Xayah. Lots and lots of peel for the side of Peppa Pigs. They don't want this Leona, the Solar Flare, catching anything. And Pike is going to be that roaming support to help out the mid lane. Mid lane, which still has not been picked, unless it's that Pike. I don't think it is. But Pike mid is something we've seen before. I
honestly do hope that it is the support Pike. I think Peppa's strong points were very much the roams. When they were roaming 3 or 4 people at a time, just like everyone showing up mid, everyone showing up top, they were able to get several picks. And I think that is their strong point. So having an even stronger roaming support, I think they could be looking to get a lot early.
I agree. And I do like the Zed band on the side of Blue Corn Tortillas. Zed was one of the ones one of the picks I was thinking of for the mid lane, only because the Yasuo took a little bit longer to get online than maybe they would have liked. If you get a Zed, those 2 early kills, there ain't no stopping him now. He's just gonna take over the game. Caitlyn, dead. Vel'Koz, dead. Viego, dead. Urgot is going to be really hard to kill, but eventually will be dead. And so, I like the Zed ban. Wonder if they go back to the Yasuo. We're going to have to see as they save it for the final pick, with the Volibear going into the jungle, I believe.
I almost would like to see, like, an Akali or a Katarina. I think those would be very interesting to play into this comp as well, from the mid lane.
Something that can escape the skill shots and follow up with Vel'Koz. Ooh, and we are going to see Lily's signature Silas in the jungle. While more spicy picks could be coming out in the top lane. That'd be very spicy. Not sure how it really fits in the team comp. Okay, that's spicy, but not Singe spicy. Darius in the top lane looking to bully that Shen. I wonder what Richie picks here. It must be AP. They have so much AD on the side of Peppa Pigs. I feel like picking no AP for 2 games in a row, that's just begging to lose. And so, ooh, well,
I do like this pick.
One of the I'd say the most slippery champion in the game. It's literally his champion design is to be slippery. Fizz coming out for Vichy in the mid lane. Another an assassin AP this time. So they're not picking all AD. They're not allowing Darius and they're not allowing Darius to rush Bramble and just like completely negate every single piece of damage on the side of Peppa Pigs. Fizz, I really like this Fizz pick. What do you think, Stu?
I really like it as well. I think it'll go well with their team comp. I think they have basically a lot of avoidance maneuvers to avoid like big engages or the Leona ult, for example. And they also just have so much movement. They can get off ganks so well. They have the Pyke's mobility, they have the Shen ult, they have the Fizz, which is super slippery, and if it was to back and just walk to another lane, I'm sure they could just pull something off there and get a kill or two at some point. Like, they have so much mobility on this team that I think it's going to be a very like fast-paced game. They're going to be everywhere.
Yes, I do love how mobile this team is. Shen can appear whenever his R is up. Pyke can appear whenever his W is up. Fizz has a lot of move speed and he's got a dash. He's got the E. He can go over walls. Volibear is going to run at you, and then Zyre will be there too. I'm really puzzled by the Zyre pick. I guess it's just some scaling. It's just some scaling insurance for Peppa Pigs. I'd say that Zyre is probably the champion that scales the most in this game. This particular game of League of Legends that we're about to witness being played. And so I get it from that. Very safe. And so the Vel'Koz ults, if the Silas steals Pyke or Volibear or Fizzle, then they can be safe that way. And that's another thing I want to talk about is the Silas for Lily. A lot of AP on the side of Blue Corn Tortillas. They had the Vel'Koz mid lane, Silas jungle, Kai'Sa's mixed damage. So lots of
the Kai'Sa and the Darius, though, it will kind of even it out and make it. I think it'll work for them.
Perhaps. And Peppa Pigs is kind of tanky. They have the Volibear and they have the Shen. And then Pyke is going to be able to just heal his health bar in like all the way to full, basically. Fizz won't be hit by anything if they're a good Fizz, which I think Richie has played quite a bit of Fizz, and so he will be. He's gonna look to really carry this team. He's gonna really need to carry this team if they want to force Game 3, and so yeah. Let's see this. Let's see how Peppa Pigs bounces back. What do you think the keys are for both teams? Blue Corn Tortillas to close out the series, and then Peppa Pigs to force Game 3.
Peppa, honestly, I think the key is to using the mobility on their champions to their advantage. I honestly really would like to see them dive. They have Volibear, they have Shen, they have Pike, they have Fizz, they have Xayah. Like, so many of their champions, Fizz becomes untargetable. Volibear can stop tower shots. Xayah can become untargetable with her ult. And then having the Shen ult for the extra shield, which can allow you to tank an extra tower shot or two. And then Pike with his dash to stun, which can allow him to escape tower range relatively easily. Honestly, I think they should be diving as often as they possibly can and really trying to just move to every single lane. They gotta be trying to rotate. They gotta have that Pike going mid, trying to get the Fizz ahead early so that the Fizz can go gank bot, gank top, go just basically show up everywhere on the map as soon as possible. I think BCT's gotta try to wait it out, gotta go for those late game team fights if they engage with the Leona ult. Have Silas even possibly steal Volibear ult so that they can do a dive on Fizz or possibly bot lane.
42, 43, 44. We see an invade. They were spotted, but they didn't know that they were spotted. Pike hook is not going to land. Yeah, interesting response though from BCT. Not really doing anything with the knowledge that they got invaded bot side, and they know they're not sticking around. So they really, really easily could have gone and stolen or set up for that red buff. They didn't have any vision on it. And yeah, he's walking. Casey's walking in right now. He could have walked into a trap. Is just going to ward it. Is just going to be safe. And it's going to be a blue buff start for both junglers. Bot side with leash for Tritus, and then top side with leash for Lily. So we see the early invade from Lily. This was expected. Pike goes for a hook that goes wide. Lily stealing away the red.
He's gonna get seen on this.
They aren't going to be able that really deep ward by Arland from the Vel'Koz right at their the bush is going to see the Fizz try and the Fizz try to come around, but the red is successfully stolen away. Fizz goes in mid. Oh, that hook from Lily! Oh my god, the chains landing through the minions. It might be a repeat as top lane Casey is bleeding out from the Darius passive. Lily is here again, but so is Tritus. Let's see, Tritus and Lily going in. Tritus trying to run away, is flashing away, and it looks like they're going to be safe. Lily though is chasing. She's chasing very, very far. He's gonna use the chains to go over. They're really far in, and Tritus. Oh no! Tritus goes back in, but the Fizz did not. The Fizz did not get the memo. Casey. Oh, taunts a little too late. Oh, but is it? He's gonna flash after. He's gonna solo kill.
Oh my
god. Whoo! Solo kill for Casey in the top lane. Ardent using both sums just to die anyway. Casey's going to be able to TP back. That is really big. He's not going to lose little, if any, farm and experience. Incredible turnaround from Casey in the top lane. Miguel's going to get rooted up. And, it's going to be the kill for... It's so bloody. It's everywhere. It's on my screen. Oh god, I can't see. There's so much blood. Perfers gets the kill on Miguel, and then is cleaned up by Adrian. No sums bot lane. No sums top lane. It's a bloodbath, and it sees Blue Corn Tortillas with the early lead. And that communication is something I want to talk about still. The communication was off in the last game as, hold on, we have another gank coming out mid. Ireland has flash, is going to flash away. But the communication we saw was an issue last game. What do you think of Peppa Pigs as more trading in the top lane is going to result in Casey's death? Don't know what the Shen was thinking there. He can't fight Darius unless the Darius actually tower dives him, which he did last time. So, you know, fair's fair. But if these teams would stop killing each other for 2 seconds, I could talk about the communication problems on the side of Peppa Pigs and how they draft a dive-heavy comp with some questionable communication. Stu, what do you think of that? What do you think of that decision? And do you think that they might be able to turn this game around with some good dives once level 6 comes online?
I have played with most of them before. I do think that their communication is usually pretty good. I'm honestly wondering if the stress maybe is getting to them just a little bit. And just having, like... Okay.
Stress got to
Miguel's just gonna get sniped.
I think the stress got to Miguel's eyes there, because
yeah, I guess.
He must have been looking at a different part of the screen when Jada pulls through the feathers, gets the easy kill. Hook lands. Oh, and the Zenith Blade combo is gonna get Adrian stunned up. Blade Caller not going to hit, though, en route, so it will just be the walk away. But yeah, I agree. Their communication, playing with some of these guys, their communication is really, really good. Lily is going to get rooted up. It's going to get killed! Right in front of everybody else. Oh, and Arlen, though, no vision, and Jana, is going to look to outplay, maybe take a kill back, but it's just going to be... Oh, the Shen, though! Is the Shen left? No, the Shen's going to die! And it's going to be too late for... Jana. But Casey is going to... as Adrian goes in, and Adrian goes out. Really, really smart ult by Casey to turn that around. And it's I think it's even. What? Who died? Jana and Pike died. And then the Kaisa and the Leona. No, Leona didn't die, but Lily died. So it's a 2 for 2.
It does end up pretty even.
Richie going into Lily in the mid lane. It's a 2v1. Oh, the long range engage on the chains! Is not going to do anything. Ooh, so, quick fingers by the Fizz in the mid lane to escape the Fizz stolen ult by Lily. And now Tritus looking to payback on Arland. Arland, who has no flash. Lily, though, is still here. Oh, another mistake by the side of Peppa Pigs. And this is a fed Vel'Koz. And we know what happens when Arlen gets fed on Vel'Koz.
The game certainly becomes harder for the enemy team.
That is certain. But let's talk about this bot lane, because this bot lane is where they have a real advantage, don't you think? How do you think that they can use the Xayah and the Pike to prevent their jungler from dying?
I'll be honest, I did not think he was going to be able to make it out.
Well, basically, Jana trades her life for the junglers. Richie is here, but he's on a ward. Yeah, he's just gonna get poked out. Another later dragon for the side of Peppa Pigs. They look like they want to contest this. Arland is going to get stunned up. He's going to get chunked out, and he should die. Shuck goes down. Lily, what? He's gonna die. She's dead. Shouldn't be Peppa's dragon if they want. But did she not have smite? She did. It wasn't upgraded, but probably should have smited. Should have smited for the help there. Lily usually really good on those kinds of plays. Flubs it a little bit there, and Peppa gets the dragon. So a mistake from the side of BCT gives the dragon over to Peppa Pigs. Peppa Pigs really don't put a lot of fire on their drags. And so it really interesting to see if they maybe think of that as a win condition, picking up that first one, not that early, but nonetheless, first dragon of the game. Gold, though, a different story. 1.5K gold lead for BCT.
They might be looking to make a play top.
Oh, there are 3 members top. They brought the Vel'Koz up. Yeah, I see question mark pings, though. There are question mark pings, and doesn't look like there's going to be a play. Richie should just be able to E over this wall. Oh, no! Ori's just going to ult in! The flash from Arland is Richie bitten off to a little bit more than he could chew. Thought he had him hook, line, and sinker, but instead it's just a hook, line, and stinker. But stun coming out from the Pike. Pike ult's gonna miss. Xayah ult's gonna miss. Adrian just gonna kind of walk around until the Blade Caller kills him off. So good plays from the bot lane of Peppa Pigs. This Xayah has 5 kills and is a 20 CS lead. They're going to pick up the first plate here. They're bringing down the Volibear with ult. If they try to defend this, they might look to dive. And let's see if the communication can really come full circle here. They have the Darius. If they clear this out this wave, they don't have Shen, but they do have Shen TP. They have the Volibear is gonna ult. Pifferus on the Pike is going to get out for now. Ghost from the Darius. And Janna is gonna go down. Lily is also gonna go down. Money for the Pike. It's a 1-for-1. Though I give that to the side of Peppa Pigs every single time, because I believe Lily had a shutdown. No, she didn't. But actually, you're down as Peppa Pigs, so you always want that kill. Not gonna catch out the enemy support here for the Peppa Pigs, clearing some vision, and it's gonna be a reset, or at least it should be. 1.5K gold lead for Blue Corn Tortillas. They really haven't grown this lead though. So, with the Fed, Xayah in the bot lane, large CS lead, took 3 plates with the Pike, has a lot of gold. That's where the advantage for Peppa Pigs is, up nearly 2K on the Kai'Sa. This Kai'Sa very far behind. That makes up for the mid diff, where Arland has 4 kills to Richie's none. They're going to have to play around this bot lane, Stu. I'll tell you what. Fish going in. They're going fishing. They're going for the shutdown. And that's a double shutdown. Oh, the blind chains from Lily. Taking that gold right back. Everfrost is going to root up the Fizz, but the Fizz is going to stay in in line. Lily is going to use the W to kill the Fizz. Lily looks like she might turn it around. But it is just going to be the trade kill. Oh no, the W back! You have to remember that Silas heals! You have to remember that Silas heals. For those of you who missed my frustration at trying to staying around in Pipperus, he might catch up the Adrian by himself, and he does. Great play by Pipperus in the bot lane. More kills for this Pyke. More gold for this Pyke. This Pyke has Deathblade. And if they don't get caught out right here, then they're gonna be golden. Gold about the same as it was when I last ate. Vichy is gonna be able to hop over the wall, and make it out.
Can they?
Lily though, what are you doing there, Lily? Oh no, that's the Valkyrie. That's gonna be. They're gonna kill off Ireland. That's the second kill for Ireland. It's gonna be the Solar Flare. They've already told us the Darius. Darius is gonna shut down Solar Flare. Adrian's gonna do what he can, but he can't do anything. Oh, unfortunate that most of you heard Vobo Steve say that entire play. I assure you that it was pretty bonkers. And we, Peppa Pigs, it's the mid game. They got a lead. They got 2 dragons. They got a fed Zaya too. Zaya has 1 item, 1.5 items. Though they should be backing soon. Yes, they are. They have 1,600 gold in the bank. Gonna get most of that second item, which I believe is going to be an Essence Reaver. Huge, huge play from the side of Peppa Pigs. Catching out Lily. Ooh, and that's a goodie away by Pipperus. Catching out Lily. And really snowballing that, getting the picks. And that's something I really want to talk about, is the pick potential of Peppa Pigs. And Stu, let's look at the vision to see how else they might be able to get picks here. Janna, though, is going to get Zenith Blade, is going to get deleted by the burst of the Kaisa. That's Kaisa's first kill. However, this will be Vichy's second kill. So, potato, anything you can do. My Fizz can do better. Pipperus running away. First turret going over to Blue Horn Tortillas. Weird, dead even. Still, from this position, who do you favor? We're gold even, 15-15, 18 minutes into the game. We've seen a lot of back and forth.
Honestly, I really like Peppa's team fight. Their ability to get a pick and then engage on the team fight. I think as long as they stay grouped, they're really going to be able to move this game in their favor. Unlike the other one, they do have a couple dragons. I think if they prioritize getting those dragons, and they're going for that play mid.
And don't want to cut you off, but that's a big Volibear ult. That's going to be flashed away from. Shen's here, though. Shen is going to taunt up. Oh, and there's the Pyke. Can Pyke get the resets? He is going to get one. Oh, but Janna's here. Janna's here. Pyke is not going to get the reset, but Janna is going to get the kill onto Lily. Lily is going to kill force forward. Whoa. Wow. That's far too much, man. Kaisa's going to pick up Janna. And that's a 1-team fight for Blue Corn Tortillas. Going 2 for 3 this dragon up in just under 2 minutes, though. I think that's going to be the real fight.
We'll definitely have to see how they position around Dragon this time. I think part of Peppa's, or I guess where Peppa's weakest is just positioning around objectives. It seems like they always give the other team the ability to get better position around those objectives. And we saw it even in the first fight. BCT kind of overstayed, didn't quite play as well as they should have. They got several picks, but then weren't able to finish the objective. And that's kind of why Peppa was able to get it after. But the entire reason it got to where it did is just because BCT was in a better position to start with the dragon. It really chose not to smite it and ended up dying to a dragon auto, but
we got to fight. We have a solar flare. That's a flash. That's the flash from Janna. And so we're gonna get a walk it out as the Chum the Waters goes wide. 45 seconds on this dragon. Peppa Pigs are here first. They have the vision set up, and yeah, it's gonna be. I'm really interested to see what the setup looks like for this fight. Ooh, E goes wide for the Darius. The apprehend missing just barely. Pike is here. That's an interesting spot to recall, Vichy. You also don't have TP. The dragon's up in 5 seconds. And this goes back to what you were saying. They don't. They have the positioning this time. BCT. They're much better at just walking in. There's the Darius. That's a really big Zaya ult onto the Darius, but it's a bigger Zenith Blade. There's the Valkaz ult going down. Arland is gonna get picked off as Casey's here, but all the carries are dead. Casey's also dead. Fizz needs the flash, but it's not enough. Triple kill. This Kai'Sa. This was an 0-3 Kai'Sa. The Kai'Sa is now 5-3, fully online. After picking up this dragon, stopping the stacking. He's gonna go up, spend her money. Probably finish off that second item. And I mean, it's the positioning, just like you said. Walk us through how BCT was able to come back in that team fight.
honestly, I think part of it is just with Peppa's vision. They do need to get more wards around the backside of that dragon pit. They always leave that bush, like, they ward the river bush, but then they don't ward the bush right by red buff. And I think that would give them so much vision to see who's rotating over, who's coming up, which side they're coming on. They only have that tri-bush down bot lane warded in the river bush, so when all 5 of them, or even just 4 of them walk through, they're already there, especially when Peppa's already moved back, they're spread out. There were 2 of them by Gromp, 2 of them by Wolves.
Vichy is going for the kill on Arland, but Arland looks like he's just going to kill Vichy instead. They have caught out the Kai'Sa. There is a huge shutdown. 900 gold. Lily is the next one. That's another kill. TP, not a TP, Ghost in from Arland is going to be a ghost out. Hook is going to go wide after the flash. And that's a really good strike back after the pick onto the Fizz, killing the jungler, the mid laner, and the ADC. That's going to be Baron. This is a 24-minute Baron. Very, very smart macro play from Peppa Pigs right here, looking to pick up this Baron. No jungler. They can't contest. They're going to pick up the mid lane tower, but that's it. Baron should go over to the side of Peppa Pig, but it's a little slow. But it is going to go over. Can they get out with it? Janna turning. There's the solar flare. Janna is going to get Shen ulted. Shen not going to be able to revive. There's the Chum the Waters. Pepperis is going to go down. Vichy is going to get a kill. Are they even going to get out with this Baron? They are going to get out, but it's only going to be the Volibear. They overstay. Gold is dead. Even. Once again, one Baron buff left. It's on the Volibear, so it's not on the worst person it could be. But they have no towers. They really need this Baron buff to get back in the game. So what are the consequences of losing all those Baron buffs, Stu?
Honestly, they're really far behind in towers. They really needed to be able to push several lanes with that Baron buff just to try to even just force that bot tower down, force a mid tower down, just to try to open up the map so that they can basically move forward. It's very difficult for them to walk up even to river right now just because they don't have any towers. They do have some vision. It is kind of sporadic though. There are a lot of places where BCT could walk through and not be spotted.
I agree. The vision again favors blue corn tortillas. And now it starts the siege. They will have Baroned up minions from Tridus's Volibear. But that's it. They're getting pushed in all sides. Next dragon coming up in a minute, and this is for... And this is to even up the score of the dragons. Gold is still even. So Peppa Pig is not out of this yet. And they do scale, I believe, a little bit better than blue corn tortillas. Blue corn tortillas, they have the Darius, they have the Leona, which is going to be much harder to maneuver late game. Oh, but Vichy was caught out on a ward. That Shen ult is not going to do much. Oh, and it's just a chain on chain on chain. They are going to get out, but that should be the dragon going over to the side of blue corn tortillas. Without your Fizz to disrupt the team fight and get a ton of damage onto the carries, you can't really do anything else. They might get Arland here mid lane, but it looks like it's just going to be Janna. Janna flashes forward. What are you even doing? I mean, that's a bold move by Janna, flashing forward. I guess you can consider that they were dead anyway, but then why even waste the flash? Why even use it? You get a kill on the Arland.
Yeah.
Arland still had the barrier. He wasn't in danger of dying. And it's just falling to pieces here in the mid game to late game for Peppa Pigs. They still, again, they're not out of it yet. Miraculously, they are only down about 1k gold despite being down 7 kills and 4 towers. If they can knock down some of these towers, they will be winning this game. They will be leading. But they don't have a lot of range. They have 4 melee champions, and then Xayah, who is not like a really low range ADC, but it's not like a Caitlyn, and it's not like an Aphelios or something of that caliber, or a Varus. They do take one of those towers off the board, get some of that gold in their pockets. Janna going aggressive again, but now without flash, is going to get Shen ulted. Shen, oh, that's a Darius, and that's a death. Zenith Blade goes wide. Vichy, it looks like he is going to fail the flash. Will get the shutdown of the Vel'Koz, and it's going to be the fight. Vichy is going to go down in the back line. Casey's going to flash away. There is no fight. There's no fight for Peppa Pigs. They really can't do anything. Once some of their carries go down, you have the Fizz being an assassin. killing off Arlen every fight. But then you still have Lily with 9 kills. You still have this Kaisa. You still have this Darius, which by the way just walked up to your Zaya, said howdy do, and 100 to 0'd her. That was with Gale Force up. And so it begs you beg the question, how do they come back? Adrian's here. They might pick Adrian here. And they should. There's the solar flare. Pifferus is going to be able to get out. He's going to get the kill. The Q follow though. There's a big ult from Zaya. This might be the fight. Lily is going to get the extra health and use the Zonias from Lily. There's the Chum the Water. Oh! There's the deletion! Fizz! Zaya kills off Lily. Fizz kills off the Kaisa 100 to 0. And this might be an ace unless, oh no. Oh no. I've seen this solo queue story before. But it looks like they might, it's not going to be the solo queue ending today. Darius only gets 1 back. Jana is going to live. I might have spoken too soon. There's the Stride Breaker, and there is the Hope Breaker, the Dream Breaker. Zaya goes down. That's a 40-second death timer. And we are getting to that point, folks. Level 17 for the Darius, who might be caught now, has no ghost. Is not going to get stunned out, but is going to get Chum the Waters. Apprehend misses. Pike Gold is not going to get the reset. Doesn't need it. 800 gold shutdown, I believe, for the Fizz. And so Fizz is going to eat up all those delicious golden credits. And this game, too, is not disappointing, is it, Stu?
It's certainly not. Both teams are definitely keeping things interesting. With all of the team fights that have been going on, it keeps almost teetering back and forth. PEPPA is looking a little bit rougher in the more recent team fights, but they are still holding in there.
And PEPPA, speaking of PEPPA, they found themselves with a gold lead. They're down 4 towers. They're down 7 kills. It doesn't matter. Lily, though, doing her patented, what are you doing? Dragon, at the Dragon, just a little bit too early. No team members around. And this could be sole point. Lily's dead for 40 more seconds. The Dragon should be easily taken by now. Oh, that's the W! That is the ult from its Bullseye, but looks like the Bullseye's on the other back. A little bit too headstrong for the Kaisa there. Trying to just delete Jana, take her out of the fight. But you know who, speaking of deletions, I heard that Arlen likes to be deleted before he can do anything. And I heard Adrian really likes following his friends into the Death Realm. Or rather, the fountain, the gray screen. That's another Baron. That is another Baron. This time, 33 minutes for the side of Peppa Pigs. It's going to be a lot faster this time. Jana, now on 3.5 items. You could even wager 4 with 2 half items in the Last Whisper and the Executioner's Calling. Much faster Baron. Lily is up, but she's not going to contest. Baron number 2. And they're not sticking around this time. We're getting a 5-man Baron. And hopefully, now, Peppa Pig can do some serious damage with this Baron buff. Up 5k gold. Granted, builds are starting to become completed. We see Arlen with this Sag Mage Eyes. I don't know why he bought Mage Eyes in a game where he's died 8 times, but I'm not going to question him. Except I just did, but I'm not going to question him anymore. Yeah, so final items coming in. Well, not final items, but third items coming in for a lot of these carries. Zaya, 3 items. Kaisa, 3 items. Vel'Koz is on 4 items. the Silas is on 3 items. Darius on 4. And so gold means less and less, but it is an advantage. Adrian's here. They're going to catch out the Pike. That's going to be an immediate ult, an immediate EOA. Ult, Xayah ult down for this next fight, or at least it should be, depending on when it is. Though, there is pressure coming in from all 3 lanes. It's a 1-3-1 setup for Peppa Pigs, using maybe some of that communication that we know that they're capable of. I wonder if Tritus dives this. This is a tier 2 turret, 35 minutes into the game. They aren't going to dive it, interestingly enough. Maybe too much damage. The solar flare is down. Vichy is just going to walk it out. Oh, but he's gonna turn it around. Who has help where? Vichy goes golden, but his E is not. But he's alive.
The Shen.
It's the Shen saving his buddy. The Pike is also gonna get out after 1v1ing the Leona in Sir Portal combat. It's gonna be the inhib for the side of Peppa Pigs. Up now, 7.5k gold after those recent kills. All under 2 minutes on this Soul Point Mountain Drake. This Mountain Drake's going to be really big for them because it allows them to get picked less, like that. The Pike is... Yeah, the Pike's out. It looks like they're just going to disengage as the Baron should be wearing off momentarily here. Fantastic Baron buff, though, wouldn't you say, Stu?
Yes, I definitely think they used that Baron buff basically as well as they could have. They did get a lot out of it, especially with Fizz going bot, just being that huge distraction, getting a couple of kills, and it just enabled them to get the towers and inhib mid.
Definitely. 54 seconds on this dragon. Both team, the BCT needs to fight for this. Peppa Pigs, they don't need to fight for this. There is a world where if they push out a lane, like mid lane, then they can just go mid and end.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And have somebody back to maybe go and they set up for a death bush here. They know that it's completely dark, by the way, in this bottom side jungle, except for that one ward. They're going around the other way, though. They will be seen. Looks like it's going to be a team fight. Solar flare going down. John is going to go into the fight with the blade collar. Artie is going to get killed right off the bat. Casey's in. Casey is going to get killed after using the ult and the flash. He did not use ult, but he did use flash to get in. Flash away by Janna. Is right now 1-for-1. Top laner for top lane. Predis is here. Pike is going to hook Lily over the wall, and they have position. BCT does. That's a hook onto Arlen. Adrian's going to go down. Chains are going to go wide. The abscond does not abduct. They're just going to... They are going to just burst it down. But can they get out? That's the Pike ult. Stolen by the Silas. Silas. Going to go into the GA. Chum the Waters is gonna chunk out Arland. Richie though is gonna get killed by Miguel. Miguel is huge in this fight. It's a 4-for-2 for the side of Blue Corn Tortillas. They do lose the Nexus turret, crucially. They do lose a Nexus turret, and they really don't get anything out of that third dragon. They win the team fight, but they do lose the Nexus turret, making a backdoor slightly easier. It should be noted, the only one with TP is Casey. So that Shen really not going to do a whole bunch, even with the Titanic Hydra on the towers. This Baron though is our next big objective. Up in 7 seconds. BCT is here first. Little bit slow to the punch. They might just burst it. then that is exactly what they're going to do. They have vision. They have not been able to clear it out. Down to 5,000 health. It's going to be a 50-50. He's going to go in, but it's too late. They have the Baron. Casey's here. Casey's eating out. But Tritus is in. Tritus flashes out. They might just concede and let them back. Tiferus was here. Maybe they were trying for a pick? I don't know, Stu. What was the thought process there? Just letting them back in their faces.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they would just let all of them back. I feel like they definitely could have stopped at least one or two backs, gotten a couple of picks there, but
they're gonna get the top tier 2. But 40 minutes into the game, Stridebreaker hits onto Janna. This could be bad. Baron buff. Oh, there he is! From the side of Adrian! And that is gonna be 2 key picks. Casey going down, Janna going down, 50-second death climbers. That could be the game with Baron on 5 members of Blue Corn Tortillas. Can they defend this?
I don't think
Blue
it's
hit
quite
back
the
up.
game yet.
Blue in hit back up. They can't. They can't. I mean, Adrian's just gonna tank here. They're just gonna dive. Richie here. They got it back. Pike is going to hook. But Donna's not up for 17 more seconds. Casey's not up for 20 more seconds. That's going to be at least 2 inhibs here. Another saucer flip. Adrian is on fire. Richie goes golden. Richie goes to the gray screen. Going back to the fountain. The old-fashioned way. And it's going to be a 2-0 series victory unless there's some heroics here on the side of Peppa Pig's. Bowling Barrel is going to go in. There's 1 kill. There's 2. Wait, it's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. That's going to be a missed taunt, though, on the side. But they're going to kill Tritus. Janna has gone back, has healed up. It's a triple kill for Lily. And that is it. 2-0. A very, very hard-fought game 2, but it goes over to Blue Corn Tortillas, and they are your winners of this series, taking the series 2-0. We'll be right back with the MVP of the series. So stick around. Well, we got a dynamite interview coming up.
And we are back. Wait, what the fuck is happening in the chat? Okay, alright. Alright, and we are back, folks. Stu, would you like to do the honors?
Lily, you are our MVP of the series.
Thank you.
Mhm. Yes, fantastic games, both on the first, the Viego for the first time this tournament, I believe, and then your signature Silas, stretching your range in the jungle.
First,
Tell
I
us
steal
about.
your hits, and then I steal your ulties. That's just how it is.
Tell us how you stole that game 2 from Peppa Pigs to win the series.
I'm just better. I don't know. Silas is kind of like a busted champion who does like a shit ton of damage and also doesn't die because he heals like 50,000 HP every 2 seconds. And he also like takes like Volibear ulti, and his ulti is on like a 20-second cooldown. And then he just becomes super tanky and does like a shit ton of damage. And then you just have to land like 2-man Everfrost and then you win.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's just a simple game of playing the macro, right? Playing the micro, champion familiarity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That definitely was like a pretty interesting game too, right? We had like
Yeah,
you guys
that
with a
game
definitive
too,
lead, and then just
that
what
game too
happened
made
there.
me want to slit my own throat, but it's fine.
Do you
As
want
you
to
can
talk
tell,
about it?
I'm
Or?
not to flame anyone on my team, but I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pretty sure our jungler is like really high. Like, I don't know, our jungler is just like inting most of the game, so I kind of have to like carry.
Gotcha. Alrighty then.
Yeah,
let's see.
This was the final game.
Yeah.
This is the final game of, for you guys at least, of the regular season. What do you?
Yeah, it is.
Who are you most looking forward to facing in playoffs? You are the Gauntlet raid boss.
We are.
How does that make you feel? And then who do you think,
I mean,
or who do you hope
game.
is your opponent in the finals?
Well, yeah, number one, it makes me feel like my penis is just gigantic, and I'm just like I'm the king, right? I'm sitting on my throne. I'm just like we're just reigning supreme. All right, it makes me feel really good, and I am going to base my entire personality off of this for the next probably 3 weeks. And as to who I want to play, I don't know. Kind of looking forward to playing Law. Like maybe make us earn the Larkin body pillow by facing off against the man
So
himself.
do you think that Law will transition to finals then?
I
They're
have
gonna
no
beat
idea.
whoever they will in that semifinal.
Oh, I have faith.
Honestly, I think that Law has a good chance of making it all the way.
It's very
Team's pretty
interesting to
solid.
hear. Alrighty then. Then the formalities are done. Shout outs, teammates, family, friends.
Yeah.
Back up.
All right. I'm gonna shout out each and every one of my teammates individually. All right, Ardit, good job in the top lane. You did good plays. Arland, good job in the mid lane. You did good plays. Adrian, good job as support. You did some good plays. Miguel, Michael could use a little bit of work. Some of your macro shots. Oh, yeah, everyone played really well. GG Stanley team, GG Star team, and thank you everyone for watching.
Yep, that's good to hear. All right. That'll be it from us, folks. You can stick around for tomorrow, right? We have this is Thursday. Apologies. Thursday, 8 p.m. We will have the Lobbins versus the new team. That will be the last game of the regular split, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's off the playoff
we might have a double header on Thursday, by the way.
Ooh.
We will.
Yeah, we make it like an epic finale.
According to the schedule I see, that there's no other game.
We might have a double header, Connor.
All right.
Might.
That's interesting to hear. All right. With that, we will see you next time, folks. Thank you very much,
everyone.
Lily. Yeah, thank you, Lily.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
Thank you, casters. Is there anything you guys would like to say?
Looking forward to the playoffs. Looks like it's going to be quite a cap to season 2 of Gamer City League.
I'll do the predictions. Give me 1 second, folks.
And pay out those points.
Yeah. I believe I'm not sure if you noticed, Lily, but the ratio was 1-9, I believe, in your favor.
Damn it, I forgot to bet. Whatever. I forgot to bet
It's a very good metaphor for 1v9ing.
I forgot to bet on forgot to bet on. That's why I didn't go 0-10 both games accidentally, because I was on tilt.
Okay, but
See you guys.
thank you, Lily, for the great interview.
You're welcome.
And I think that does it for us here at Gamer City League. Thank you all for watching, tuning in, and please tune in Thursday for at least one game. And so, yeah.